when they took us off the air, there were people came out in front of Channel 2 studios, and they picketed. They really picketed and said they wanted us back.
The management at the time just thought that we'd sort of outgrew it.
I'm sure it was sad for Bob when they pulled the plug on Bumpity.
Well, Bumpity's been on for a long time, and we got this new show. We got to do something. Well, let's get rid of Bumpity and put popcorn in.
Oh, thank you. And we'll be back in just a minute, right? Thank you.
Bob, Wayne, good.
Thank you. So, what's up?
Bumpity, yes.
Bumpity.
There you go. Bumpity.
All right, thanks again. Excellent. All right, thanks again. Thanks.
Hey there, Bob. How are you, Bob? Oh, I'm good, Bumpity. How are you? Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks for making me.
I mean, we've been working on that show now for 14 years.
14 glorious years, Bob. Well, the well has run dry and there's not money.
There's no money for this? No money at all, huh? You know, I talk to people every single day, and they just go on and on and on about Bumpity.
They talk about Bumpity.
The crew loved it.
They talk about Fred.
Bumpity got stacks of fan mail.
They talk about Scotty.
Bumpity got calls and calls.
They're talking about all of them.
The other employees seemed to really like it.
Goodbye, Bumpity.
No more Bumpity Park.
Nice to have you here.
Well, it's good to see you again too, Bumpity. And I brought a book today. It's The Tale of Jemima Puddle Duck by Beatrix Potter. Listen to the story of Jemima Puddle Duck, who was annoyed because the farmer's wife would not let her hatch her own eggs.
Really? I wonder why that was.
She set off on a fine spring afternoon along the cart road that leads over the hill. She was wearing a shawl and a poke bonnet.
That's not usual garb for a duck, is it?
He had a long bushy tail with which he was sitting upon, and the stump was somewhat damp.
I'm suspicious here.
Wink, he's winking.
He's winking, yes, the picture there. And he is, can I tell what he is?
Yes, you may.
He is a fox.
That's right.
Oh boy. That was an exciting story.
First thing I got to see on TV was a Bumpity program, because my parents said, you know, that's the kind of thing that if they're going to watch TV, I want them to watch something like that. They were fun, they were goofy, and they made you feel good, and it gave me a desire to read. The one thing watching Bumpity again reminded me is that it didn't all have to be perfect to actually touch somebody.
Okay, Bumpity, time to go. Pushing at my roots there. Okay, into the wheelbarrow. Oh, gee, take it easy there. Oh my goodness sakes. An old cement wheelbarrow. After all the years I was a star, now I'm in a wheelbarrow. The least you could have done was get me a limousine. Where's Fred? We can't go without Fred. I've always worked with Fred. My goodness sakes. Oh! Oh my goodness sakes, Fred, you scared the dickens out of me. Come on, we gotta go someplace. So, oh yes, it's the Hollywood Library. We never were there before, but this will be a first. A second and maybe the last. I don't care if you do have a helmet, you don't have a license, and it's not right for a worm to be going down the street on a wormocycle. I keep telling you that. Now, come on, climb in, and we'll do this the right way. Even if we do have to ride in a wheelbarrow, we'll do it with class. Class, Fred. Yeah, that's about right. Wheelbarrows. Okay, guys, here we go. Hey. Easy Yeah, sure. I ought to be happy that I'm anywhere.
This is my brother Pete, and I'm my brother Paul. We're twins. Are there any twins out here?
We have someone here named Bumpity, and he has a friend who's a worm, and the worm's name is Fred. Well, Bumpity and Fred the worm have been around for a long time, and they're here today hoping to meet up with some of their old friends.
Good, that was good.
So, Bumpity, we have another special friend of yours here to read a story.
It's Bumpity! There's Bumpity and Fred! How are you? How are you?
We're just fine. It's good to see you again.
I've missed you. I've missed you so much. I'll look around and see a rainbow following me.
It was like old times.
It was really neat to see Bumpity in person.
It was so nice to see Bob and Bumpity and Fred Worm again.
Yeah!
We got more exposure through Bumpity than I think anything we ever did. It was amazing.
Friends of ours would come up and say, I saw you on Bumpity. And I say, what are you don't have any kids, why are you watching Bumpity on Sunday morning?
I'll try, but it's going to sound pretty weird. Hello everybody, I'm Bumpity.
When the show went off the air, you know, I felt like you were treated bad by the station, and they lied to your audience and told them that you had wanted to quit and wanted to leave, but really you were fired. And I know how it feels to be fired and so on. So I want to say,
understand.
Yeah, I want to say I'm sorry for Channel 2.
And I don't know what's going to happen to them when there'll be a time, because where I won't be here any longer, and at that time I hope I've got some of the old Christmas scripts and things like that, and I'm going to try to gather together one of these days, get everything all together, and then perhaps we'll donate them to the Historical Society or something like that.
Oh, the agony! The agony!
Goodbye, everybody. Now, follow me. Bum bum da dum da dum 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 da dum da dum 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 da dum da dum dum.
Good night, Bumpity. Good night, Fred.
Bye-bye, Bumpity.